Yo, what's up, guys? So if you don't know already, they delayed the star pass. So if you go in a private server, you guys can see that they delayed it to 60 hours. So I thought it'd be a great idea to make my updated star pass guide, because pretty much every single old method has been patched. Okay, so if all my videos, guys, they got over hundreds of thousands of views, guess what? Fruit realized they were too OP and patched them. So we have a new OP method, guys. It's actually very, very similar, but yeah, I'll show you guys how to beat the star pass so you don't have to spend all that Robux, and so you can get the new Naruto 7-star orbs and the new Naruto 7-star and Sasuke 7-star as well without spending a single Robux. Of course, guys, if you are lucky enough to get the star pass in Banner Z. Alrighty, guys, let's start it right off. So number one, what you have to do, even if you are AFKing, guys, you have to complete these missions. All right, unless you get unlucky and get the freaking PvP missions, you gotta complete them. All right, because whenever you get to the final tiers, like tier 97, it takes you forever. We're talking hours, like 1 to 2 hours per tier up here. And these missions, some of them are really, really fast. All right, so definitely recommend doing those missions every day. Okay, all right, and sometimes you're gonna see these missions. You see this mission that has 220. All right, so this mission was like kill 220 units with alligator. All right, so you may be like, wow, that's gonna take me a long time, but to do that, you can actually just do this quick little shortcut. All right, just go hop on into infinite mode, and you got to just go to training mode. All right, there you go. All right, and all you guys have to do is place down your unit. So say it was with what the heck, with metal cooler. All right, and all you have to do is just spawn in a bunch of enemies, guys, with an auto click. All right, these enemy kills do count towards the star pass quest. I have tested it so many times. You'll literally beat it in like 2 minutes, guys, and you can call it a day. All right, so what do you do when you're done that? This is what I recommend. All right, now this is what I recommend you guys do when you're sleeping. Okay, now you could do this method with so many units. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are newer players and you don't have a lot of OP units. Well, don't worry, guys, I'll show you guys all the units you can use, so you can pretty much do this from any level. All right, so first up, if you guys have trading enabled, get Gun Girl. Gun Girl is super good, and Gun Girl is the personal unit I like to use, and she is very, very low trading value, so I'm sure you'll be able to acquire one of her. All right, Gun Girl 1 or Gun Girl 2 works. All right, other than that, you guys can feel free to use metal cooler, will work for this method. Feel free to use Demon Side Ultimate, probably will work as well, but not as great. Ace definitely could work. It's a possibility, but if you have Ace, you probably have a better unit. Amelia Ultimate definitely works. I know a lot of you guys have Uryu 6-star. Uryu 6-star definitely works as well. Genos 2 is another fan favorite, definitely works very well. Ace 5-star should work just fine. You might be able to get away with Dr. Heart, but it's a little sketch. Sabo, maybe. Goku Rose with the orb is a maybe. All right, so those are the main methods. Also, next, you want to use either one of 2 programs, guys. I'll show you guys how to do it with both. Now, I do recommend Tiny Task. All right, but there is another app. It's called GS Auto Clicker. All right, let me go zoom in on that. Where it is. All right, for GS Auto Clicker, all you guys want to do is go to Options, clicking Repeat, and make sure you guys have Repeat until stopped clicked. Okay, interval, I like to have it at 100 milliseconds. All right, and then for recording, you just click multiple clicks, and you can set all the pick points you want exactly. Make sure you have this checkbox checked off as well, record and replay multiple clicks. All right, and then you just have to press F8 to click, and it'll do it for you. All right, you can definitely do this instead of Tiny Task if you can't get Tiny Task, but I do definitely recommend Tiny Task, but I'll show you guys with both. All right, so here we go. So all you guys want to do is equip Gun Girl. Now, I recommend using the blue eye orb for sure on Gun Girl and most units. All right, however, some units might also work with the Fire Rage orb like Genos. All right, but I definitely recommend the blue eye orb. It's going to do things a lot faster. Now, I'm going to be honest, unless you're grinding your freaking heart out in raids, etc., this is the only way you guys can max out your star pass without having to spend Robux. All right, honestly, if you do this method 24/7, you have a good chance of maxing it out, especially if you're already at like tier 50. All right, you definitely have a chance to max it out before the 60 hours is up. All right, so let's go hop on infinite mode. Now definitely pick this one over here, guys. Go for the food map. The reason being is it's the GOAT. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. So this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to open up your tiny task. All right, I'll show you tiny task first, then I'll show you GS auto clicker. You're going to want to hit preferences. All right. You actually spawn right about like this. All right. Preferences, play custom speed 5x or play speed 2x. And make sure you check off this continuous playback, guys. This is crucial. Also, make sure you guys go to settings and have auto skip enabled, attack effects off. Also, guys, I like to go to settings and turn my graphics all the way down. All right. That's going to help your PC save power and not overheat. All right. So remember to have this person in your first slot. All right. You're just going to want to hit record. I like to set my recording hotkeys like this, F8 and F12. You guys might have a favorite yourself. So this is going to be the exact macro you're going to record, guys. All right. Click up here to click extreme mode. Click down here for replay mode. Place a unit. Click here for 2x. All right. Same thing, but we're going to click the unit. Click it again. Upgrade it. All right. Bang, bang, bang. Now you place another one. Upgrade it. Place another one. Upgrade it. All right, that's all you're gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna play the macro right now for you in full speed, and then I'll show you guys how to record it with GS auto clicker again. All right, let's go play that macro. So this is my exact macro. You see it? Upgrade, place unit, upgrade. All right, you definitely want to hit the replay button as many times as possible, as well as the extreme mode button. Otherwise, you might run into issues. Okay, so there you go. There you go. All right, perfect. That's my macro in a nutshell. All right. So now you're going to notice that this is going to take you to about wave 40 to 45. So not only is this going to give you a ton of EXP, but actually this takes me to my next point. They altered the star pass. So now the higher wave you get to, the more star pass experience it gives. Also, extreme mode gives more EXP than on normal mode. So make sure you guys take that into account. All right. So I know a lot of you guys might not be able to get tiny tasks. So if you have GS auto clicker, it's very simple as well. Again, remember, go to options, clicking repeat. Make sure it has repeat until stopped. All right. Otherwise, you'll be in for a bad time. All right. Interval 100 milliseconds. Now, I run into a lot more issues when I use GS auto clicker. So it's more of a backup option than my main go-to. All right. And then you're just going to go here to options, recording, multiple clicks. And then you're just going to pick a point. All right. So let's say I want to have point number 12. Oh, you have to clear it every time, though. So let's just say I want to have point number 12 over here. You click pick point and then click it. So I would click pick point here, 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 pick point here. And then you have to click pick point again and then pick it to place, pick it again to click, pick it again to upgrade. All right. So GS auto clicker is definitely a lot harder to use than tiny task, but if you set it up right, it's actually maybe a little bit more stable and easy to use. So there you go. So now if you guys don't have if you guys don't have a computer, there is definitely auto click options as well. I'll show you guys my mobile method. All right, so if you guys have mobile, this is what I recommend. All right, so shout out to Straw Hat Cat for this method. So basically, the method is pretty simple. You're just going to first go to Google Play Store and type in auto clicker. All right, so this is the auto clicker I was using, is this one right here. It's called Auto Clicker App for Games. All right, so this one works very well. All right, now for your macro, it's going to be very similar to the one I showed you, okay? So what you're going to want to do is the exact same thing. So you want to record all the points for that. All right. Remember to follow these instructions on the screen. Click the lower part of the jump button. Yeah, so just follow all these instructions, guys. All right, there you go, and there you go. All right. And for the points, you want to remember to do the same thing I showed you for GS auto clicker. All right, so just do that exact same thing and you should be good to go. Add in the jump so you don't like log out. So there you go, guys. That is the fastest way to grind Star Pass in All-Star Tower Defense, as well as the best mobile method.